Amazon, to most people, is just a leading online retailer. To others, however, it is a modern-day coal mine. For the latter group, Good Morning America is reporting that authorities are finally investigating the working conditions in their warehouses. Let's take a look.
Investigation into Amazon warehouses around the country. Federal officials are looking into potential safety hazards as some workers have complained of a grueling pace and dangerously hot working conditions.
It's amazing that the biggest company on earth, or one of the biggest companies on earth, can't afford safe working conditions, and this is actually important to keep the machine running.
Our business correspondent Rebecca Jarvis here with the details. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, George. And for years we've heard these worker complaints, politicians calling on Amazon to do more to protect their employees, and now the regulators are investigating.
This morning, federal officials investigating workplace conditions and possible safety concerns at Amazon.
We want a safer and better working environment where we're treated like
human
beings and not
Yep.
machines.
Prosecutors and labor officials.
The problem is when the CEO is a machine that likes to ride dick rockets into space, you're gonna have problems.
Officials conducting sweeps Monday morning at facilities outside New York City, Chicago, and Orlando. The U.S. Attorney's Office in New York telling ABC News the inspections were seeking safety hazards and possible fraudulent conduct designed to hide injuries from safety officials.
It's amazing to me that these things happen. When companies spend so much time and energy trying to cover up things, why don't they try and spend that same time and energy trying to do things the proper way?
Amazon has not responded to ABC News, but news of the investigation comes after the retail empire's Prime Day event, which it boasted drew in record sales, was met with employee walkouts and protests over worker conditions.
Chaos or chaos!
Warehouse employees in Atlanta walking off the job last Thursday as they demand better safety and pay.
Bare minimum 18 an hour. That's barely livable wage.
And in
She's actually right. 18 an hour is barely livable wage.
upstate New York,
What do we want? When do we want it? Now!
workers at another rally during Prime Week making an urgent push for unionizing.
Take back your rights. Take your life back.
Alicia
Absolutely, take your life back.
Johnson says until earlier this year, she was often working back-to-back 12-hour shifts on the company's warehouse floors at a New York area facility.
That is nasty.
We work like a dog there. We work very hard, stand on our feet for 12 hours. No one cares.
That's insane.
That's not right.
Here's the problem. When a company employs somebody and wears them down to the bone, the company should be responsible for taking care of the wear and tear of the equipment or the workers, which in this case, they are not. When people are forced to do excessive amounts of movements on the job without any way to recover and rest, you're basically just killing the worker.
She says those hours led to health issues, including painful swelling in her legs. But according to Johnson, the company ordered her to work additional overtime unless she could provide a doctor's authorization. And that
if she is being forced to work 12 hours a day, where is the time going to come to go to the doctor in the first place?
and fired her in May, though she says the company claimed she was terminated because of a lack of productivity. One of the central questions.
Well, when you work someone like a dog 12 hours a day, multiple days in a row, of course their productivity is going to go down.
The new investigation, how Amazon's juggernaut keeps up the lightning pace among its more than 1 million U.S. workers.
I think people are increasingly aware of how many Amazon workers are treated.
The company has been
This again goes to the point where if you're going to wear and tear your equipment and your workers, you're responsible for making sure your equipment and your workers are taken care of enough to where they can continue doing so. If you're unable to maintain your workers' health, something needs to change, and it's not the workers.
accused in a 2018 book authored by undercover journalist James Bloodworth of encouraging dangerous behavior like running in the fulfillment centers with its demanding quotas. Some workers reportedly forced to skip bathroom breaks.
I think that really has brought it to
Skipping bathroom breaks, they're literally causing disease and death.
the public's attention that, there is a cost attached to this super fast delivery.
Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, worth nearly $140 billion, who stepped down as CEO last year to pursue some passion projects like space travel, has vowed to do more for workers, writing in 2021, "We need to do a better job for our employees."
Given that these warehouse conditions have persisted for many, many years, it's going to take more than a letter to shareholders to prove to us that something is going to be done.
The company has increased starting wages and implemented more programs to protect employees from repetitive motion injuries, but many workers say it's not enough. Warehouses across the country, including Alabama, Kentucky, and New York, are attempting to unionize. According to filings with the Department of Labor, Amazon spent nearly $4.3 million last year on consulting firms to fight unionization efforts. Guys?
Instead of spending millions of dollars trying to fight unionization efforts, why not put those monies towards increased automation and safety standards so that your workers can do their jobs effectively day to day without getting worn down to the bone, without having swollen feet and other health issues?
Hey, Rebecca Jarvis, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of
You're
great
welcome.
stuff.
While I'm really glad that Amazon is being investigated for poor working conditions in their warehouses, it does seem bizarre to me that they spend so much time and energy trying to suppress unionization, so much time and energy and monies trying to circumvent safety standards, instead of putting that time, energy, and money towards improving the working conditions, increasing automation, and making everyone's lives a little bit easier and healthier and better. If you are demanding physical tasks from your workers that cannot be done sustainably, in addition to creating conditions where people are skipping bathroom breaks, in addition to conditions where people do not feel safe, as well as conditions where your workers are having long-term health problems as a result of their job's duties, the way the warehouses are being managed is not sustainable on a human level or even on a business level in the long run. Hopefully something comes out of this investigation, and hopefully the working conditions can be improved. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and until next time, I'm out.